Let us now set up a network diagram for our new webshop project. So we have a lot of tasks, we have a lot of work items, and we want to bring them in a specific order. So first of all, we have, let's say, simply a starting node. We start with the project start. And first of all, we have multiple tasks, multiple activities, and one of these is to get the requirements. And imagine that we have requirements as a second requirements. The second task. We have, furthermore, we have, let's say, an analysis and design phase as another phase. Analysis and design. And this is following after getting the requirements. Imagine we have also some visual design, which we have to do in our project. So visual design for our UI. And then we need to create the HTML pages. The HTML pages. We also have, imagine we also have an API. So an API which we need to create. Create the API. And this is probably after analysis and design, because then we know all the requirements. We know the requirements. We did an analysis. We have some design. And after that, we can create the API. Then imagine regarding development, what do we need to do as well? We have some middleware for our shop system. Middleware, which we need to develop. And what else? We have probably some front end. So we have HTML, visual design, and we need some front end development. Front end dev, which is following after HTML. So we designed the HTML pages, and now we need to develop the front end for the web shop. Furthermore, what do we also need? Of course, we need a database. So we have database. We have a web shop, and all the data is saved for a web shop in the database. And first, we need to do analysis design. We should know the requirements, and then we can create the database. And imagine we create a new shop. So actually, this means we need to import all the old product data. So another task could be product import. Products import. So importing all the products from our old shop, from our old system. Now we created all that, and it's now another task. Imagine you have to integrate all that. So integration, which you need to do. And also you need, after you created the middleware, you also integrate the middleware, the front end, and of course the products. If you imported that with a database, you also actually integrate everything. If you integrated that, then you have the tests. So your tests going on, and then we have the end, our project end. So imagine that this is our network diagram. This is the order of all the tasks, and you can nicely visualize this in a network diagram. now we have all our activities and tasks in an order where the order actually makes sense. So in the order where you can execute these tasks and activities. And further, we now add the estimations to all of the activities or tasks. So imagine for the requirements, we need 5 days. For design and analysis and design, we need 4 days. You could think about visual design, roughly 2 days. HTML, so let's say 4 days. Front-end development, imagine it took also about 4 days. Database development, you could think about also 4 days. And the product import, this is kind of a hard part, but could be done in 2 days. The API is about creating the API is about 4 days. And the middleware, which is kind of a pretty hard thing, is about 10 days. Then after you did this, the integration of all the components, this is, let's say, also a work of 3 days. And then you have 2-day tests where you do all probably the acceptance tests for your project. So now you have all the estimations also added to the network diagram.